Well, good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. I hope you are enjoying your weekend and being conscientious to this heat regarding animals and everything for that matter. I want to also thank and update y'all first. Marshall, the dog that I found on Dowdy Ferry Road, and have been trying to find fosters and adopters and rescues and whatever to try to get him out of the Dallas Animal Services. Lo and behold, Jeremy Boss, my very, very dear friend, who started up Dowdy Ferry Animal Commission that I'm a part of, he has stepped up to the plate and is going to foster Marshall for the next 2 weeks. And we are working right now with getting him probably out of state to a permanent home, a rescue that we're working with right now to get him up there and have a great home and never have to worry about Dowdy Ferry or being hungry or scrounging for food or being neglected again. So I want to thank everybody that has been working in this regard to help us to get Marshall to a forever home. It's been very nerve-wracking, and we just want to thank everybody that's been involved. New Life is helping us with that as well as the vetting and getting him transferred in the whole 9 yards. So we want to thank them too. My thought today is on needing validation. I debated whether or not to do this one because it means that I have to come clean and be vulnerable to sharing that. To be real honest, I'm not good at this one. In other words, I'm not good at handling this one on my own. Validating myself. I think part of my healing at this point is to come clean with y'all, to tell you that I have to work on some things that involve validating myself. You see, I do these videos because I think everybody needs them, because I get so many awesome commentary and private messages and people begging me to do them, and they make a difference, and but the reality is I do them because I need validation. And I know I shouldn't be ashamed of that. In some ways I am, because when we seek validation from others, it's because we don't have enough for ourselves. A very dear person in my life shared this with me and made me see that this is something that I can't keep dodging the bullet on fixing by trying to displace the attention that I need to put on myself because of all the attention I put on the things that and try to help others. And although that's important to me, I feel like that, and I know people appreciate my daily thoughts, I'm going to start doing them less. Because it's become a thing that I feel like I need to do them, and that it's a responsibility, and it's a lot of pressure. And a lot of times this means that I'm not taking care of Alicia in that process. Even though they just take a few minutes, it's the fact that I do put so much time and energy into, oh my gosh, what is my next one going to be? What is my next thought going to be? But oh my gosh, I need validation. I have to make sure I do it, which is not the right thing. So validation, you know, I think that we all look for validation, whether it's from our parents, and things we want to make them proud of, or things that we do because we need somebody else's acceptance of something. So maybe sometimes that's what we do. We mask what's going on with us, or maybe we come across as a bigger than real personality, when in fact we need to work on validating ourselves and loving ourselves better. I know we're all made perfect in God's eyes, and we all have insecurities. And I'm doing this video because I don't have it all figured out, and as I say all the damn time, to not mislead anybody, but you know, I need to change. I need to work on changing one person, and that person's me. It doesn't mean I'm not going to have you know, pictures with positive things and all that, but I just need to take care of me more and really start applying those thoughts to myself. You know, I've always needed validation, and honestly, I think most of us do. And I don't think there's anything wrong with needing validation, but when it becomes so necessary and habitual from others because we don't believe enough in ourselves, that's where the problem is. And I'm calling myself out, plain and simple. Somebody else did yesterday, and I'm so grateful. So it's a new day, and this is a positive thing. And, you know, we all need to believe more in ourselves. We all need to have the courage to admit that we have faults, and that as imperfect as we are, and as many mistakes as we make, as long as we keep trekking and doing the best we can every single day, even if we slip back and make mistakes in whatever avenue or area of our life, that's what matters. And we got to quit reaching out to everybody else and anybody else about anything, whether it's by getting attention or projecting whatever to hide something about you who you really may be, maybe that you're struggling with or need help with. You know, we've got to work on ourselves. Nobody can fix us but us, what I'm trying to say. Vulnerabilities, insecurities, and we sure as hell need to start accepting ourselves, faults and all. And the things that we don't like, we need to work on. I'm not qualified to do these videos. No way. I am qualified to give what I believe the Lord's putting through me to share with others that may be struggling with the same things that I am, that I maybe have been in denial about. So I'm doing this. I'm taking a step out of my comfort zone to say that I got to step back for a while and try to become a better version of me, and start applying all the stuff that maybe the Lord's been put in my heart to share. Not just say them and then go about my day as if I never was given those things to think about, to work on in the first place. I need to start validating myself. And sometimes I think that means that we just have to actually sit in silence, maybe look in the mirror, and tell ourselves that everything's okay, and give God the glory, and be proud of who we are or what we're trying to become, and start nurturing that little person, that little girl, that little boy inside of us. I too don't think I've been making decisions as if I'm my age. Maybe I've been making them just like yesterday. in my conversation, you know, maybe I too am making decisions from those areas in my life, those times in my life where I've been hurt. That little girl at age 9. That young woman at age 30 that felt broken after her car accident and felt like she was broken forever. Or maybe that 47-year-old that knows and feels like she hurt another and has not grown from that experience either. So I'm not going to be pretending like I don't need validation, but I need to start remembering it needs to come from me. And when I do these videos, I have been doing them from my heart, but I need to do them, when I do them again, which whenever that is, I need to do them from a place of application within, not just spouting off whatever I feel like I'm supposed to say. We're all broken in some way. We all have things to work on. We all need validation, and that's okay to a point. But we have to keep it in check. We have to call our stuff out, call our own shit out on our own stuff. We have to ask God to heal the places within us that feel broken, feel shortchanged, feel inadequate. And until we love ourselves, we really don't know how to love another. Not completely, not in the right way. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what I need to work on. And so yeah, this video today has been about me more than about maybe you. And maybe that's kind of weird, and maybe that seems kind of narcissist, but I'm being sincere in saying you validating yourself is probably one of the most important things you can do in your life, and that's what I got to do. So I'm calling myself out, and I'm doing it publicly, not for attention, but again, maybe this is something somebody else needed to hear. So I'm happy. It's a new day, and my eyes have been opened. I know my true friends love me and accept me for where I'm at. And so if there's something you need to do about accepting yourself and validating yourself, just start trying. Do it. Maybe it's not easy for you. It hasn't been easy for me. And it doesn't mean by any sense of the word to quit trying and improving and becoming the best version of you can. So anyway, that's my thought today. And I don't know when I'll have another one. But I wanted to share this because this was and is important and put on my heart for a very personal reason, that I'm humbled in actually finally getting it, that I need to do this for me. I start validating me. I will be doing videos again, and I hope, I don't know when, but I do hope that you continue to work on you and pray for God to give you the clarity and the peace as I am praying that for myself. So live, love, be. Keep looking up. Know that you're beautiful. You're wonderful. You don't need anybody's validation but the Lord's. And you need to start believing in yourself and validate you. Thanks for watching. Until I talk to you again, keep looking up. Talk at you later.